it says,
Hello,
and
everybody.
I'm hitting record, and we hit record. Hey, everybody, welcome to Crypto Let's Talk.
Welcome to Crypto Let's Talk.
We are excited and
We're
happy
not
to
doing
be
our
here
social.
today. What's that?
I was saying, when I'm doing this, I'm not giving me and you the hands. I'm not clapping for us. I'm clapping for them.
Right.
They're the reason we're here. You know what, everybody? Y'all out there, here's what. You guys are what makes our show good. Or you're the only reason we have a show. Otherwise, it's just me and Chris talking to each other. You know
There
what I
you
mean? And
go.
for y'all.
There you go.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Love y'all. Have a great day. It was a great show. I'll see you later.
Right? We're done. It's Friday. We're done. No. Hey, we're happy to be here.
If y'all don't buy some of them t-shirts, I'm not going to be able to get my girl in school.
Oh, shut up. Look, so yeah, it's Friday. It's 100 degrees, y'all. It's like I am sweating. I've been outside working on the pool. You know,
It's nice here.
the dadpreneur things. I was outside working on the pool and working on the filter and trying to get things going, and I haven't been back from the dealership very long. My $800 coffee mug turned into a loaner car indefinitely, a brand new one. But of course, you know, they just want me to trade mine in on the new one, but I'm not. But at any rate,
Indefinite.
well, it's indefinite because they don't know how long it's going to take them to find and fix my issues.
Man, they've got something they can plug in and it'll tell them.
Well, here's the deal, though. So they have 9 mechanics in their dealership. They have 3 out. One's on vacation. One is out on the birth of their child, and the other one is out in tech school for the new car that's coming. And so they're really behind. So they said it will not even be looked at today. And Monday is pretty full. And I had an appointment for Wednesday. So I'm guessing, and this is just a guess, but I'm guessing the supervisor got tired of me calling yesterday. And he just decided, look, we're going to give him a car to drive because Wednesday is almost a week away and, you know, whatever. But he said, hey, take it and drive it just like yours. Whatever you need to do, wherever you want to go, have fun. I'm like, okay, cool. But I can't really tell a lot of difference between that one and mine other than, you know, obviously between, it's a 19. So between 7 and 19, there's been a couple of technical upgrades. But, oh, I got to tell you about the one technical upgrade. Are y'all ready for this? You will not believe this. Watch this. Okay, so I'm coming home, right? And I'm coming home, and I've got the cruise set. And, you know, I'm looking at the radio and talking to Jerry and coming up the road. And I feel like I slowed down for some reason. So I look up, and I have slowed down. Like I had it set on 69. I was like at 52. But I was, the car did that. Like the car drives itself more or less on autopilot when you have the cruise control on. And then it will recommend on the screen that you change lanes and all this stuff. And when I changed lanes, it automatically sped up to 69 and went on. I was like, oh, okay, this is creepy.
I got a question for you.
Now tell me, what is it?
Okay. I know all the newer Cadillacs do this. Like if you try to change lanes without your blinker on, it'll autocorrect back. Like it tries to not let you. Does it do that?
Yes.
You got to turn your blinker on to let you turn.
Yes.
That's craziness, man. What if you're running from the law, the police, and the parents?
Hey, I guess you don't run from the law, brother. Don't run from the law. So that was my dadpreneur experience for this morning. Was the the autopilot car. It was kind of cool. It's kind of cool.
Patty asked on her thing, feeling cryptastic, are you? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a cryptastic day, y'all. I know, right? So it's a great day. I have not had an opportunity, and I know that Joe has been pretty busy this morning doing some dadpreneur things too. So I'm going to jump over here real quick, and I'm going to look and see what our Bitcoin is at today, if it's up or down or whatever it's doing. It is
65.
It's down at the moment. It's 64.33. But volume is 4 billion, y'all. So price is down, volume is still up. It's higher than the low 3,100,000,000 and something that we had earlier in the week. So you know, here's what I'm going to say about that. You know, people ask me all the time, what's Bitcoin doing today? And usually I tell them I don't know because I don't watch it that closely. I'm just going to be honest. And then I immediately followed up that statement with, it can't be up very high or I would know because it would be blowing up my phone. Because Facebook keeps me.
I'll be honest with you. I don't track Bitcoin that much at all. I track what I have. You know, and I'm honest with you. I kind of want everything to stay down right now, so all my little stuff will jump. You know, when Bitcoin's down, all the little bitty stuff comes on up. It seems like.
Yeah.
I mean, so like those of us that day trade, you know, and stuff. This isn't bad, and it's not bad anyways. Let's get back to that thing. Remember, I couldn't get in on the show where we talked about what you can get for $7,000. You know, what all can you get for $6,500? You can get a lot of stuff, man. You can buy a piece of land. I mean, you really can. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, if you're in the country, you can buy like an acre or something or more.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, so. But you know, you can buy a lot of stuff. You can buy some pretty nice cars. You can buy a real nice ring. You can buy a good watch. You could put a down payment on a single seat, open canopy helicopter.
Hey, I'm just trying to tell you, you know, I wore my KGX shirts to the dealership both days, and both days I've been asked. I did.
Hey, you want me to send you cards?
Yeah, send me some.
Oh, hey, there's another thing. I was thinking about this. I was looking on the blog last night at the lucky cards that are on there, and there's no back view of them.
Oh well,
it's only the front.
I'll have to. I have to.
The blog, back office. Sorry, back office.
Put a bug. I have to put a bug in Steven's ear. I think he put those pictures up.
Yeah, I know. And then also we need on the blog. I need to put the other 2 shirts up there. Hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and extend to Monday since I just added 2 more shirts. But we need to get the orders in, or I don't get to eat.
So I don't know if I don't know if you guys had the opportunity yesterday to see my partner's handiwork, but the pink and the purple shirts are off the hook. He has spent quite a bit of time with our rep there at the shirt company, and you know, I would say this week he probably worked 65 hours total, just trying to, you know, get things together, get everything smooth, set up the relationships, compare prices with other companies, you know, all that good stuff. And we got asked silently, we got asked if we could add other colors, and we said, sure, we will. And then somebody said something about purple, and he ran with it, and now we have a purple and a pink shirt. So, you know, the guys, you know, as far as I'm concerned, you can wear pink and purple if you want to. I'm going to order a pink and purple shirt, not this time because those are in ladies only. But I am going to order a pink and purple shirt because summertime, the color of your skin and the color of the shirt will be amazing.
Oh yeah, they'll look really nice. They really will.
They're very vibrant.
And they're 100% ring spun cotton.
Yep.
So it's going to be really soft. They're 0.3 ounce shirt. So they're not a big, thick, heavy shirt. You know, it's a good product. You know what I mean? And it's by a real good t-shirt brand. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not Johnny's t-shirts out of Omaha.
No.
You know what I mean? They go to the thrift store and put them inside out. They're not thrift store shirts turned inside out, but I'm going to use magic marker on them.
No.
That's not a bad idea.
So, additionally, we want to talk about what, Joe?
What?
What'd you say?
Did you see the baseball tee I made?
No.
I made a baseball tee.
No, I haven't seen it.
It's got pink sleeves, and it's white, and it's got like a green and yellow just Bitcoin thing on it. Looks like it came from a old video game.
No.
Yeah, I just stuck it up there to get some feedback. Patty said it was gross.
No, it sounds horrible. It sounds horrible.
Looks awesome.
Okay, so
nope.
This is what I'm going to say about Krypto today. Krypto today is probably one of our best investments. It's probably also one of our most talked about things in the media. It is the topic of our show, exactly. And additional to that, you know, oh Lord, what do I say? You know, the people that are worried about the price falling, I just got to tell you, you know what? We're up over 200% from what we were last year. Don't worry about it. Okay. You know, you're allowing your nerves to get tore up for absolutely no reason. You know, my buddy here, he'd like to see it go down to about $6, $12. He'd be real happy if a Bitcoin went that low. I don't want any hate mail, so I'm not advocating that at all. Okay, but yeah, so we're going to do everything we could do. I know, right? So you know, I'm going to actually say that between now and Christmas, we're going to be amazed at what's going to happen. You know, we still haven't flushed, y'all. Just in case you're wondering, we still haven't flushed. So if for some reason, you know, it flushes over the weekend, you'll probably see something dramatic next week, I would think. But yeah, so
well, there's a flush in the well thing going on right now. Wells are dumping.
Right.
I watched something on this earlier. I'm sorry, I should have told you this, but I can't. No.
Go ahead and talk about it.
There, so I don't get worked up.
Right.
Oh no, you talk about it. I want to talk about it.
So
I'm going to read the messages. You talk.
So, you know,
Friday.
Here's the biggest thing, right? Here's the biggest thing is when the prices are like they are right now. If you've ever wanted to diversify, if you ever wanted to buy into some of these altcoins, it's a really good time, y'all. It's a sincerely really good time. And the reason that I say that is because, you know, if you watch the other coins, just like we told you, if you put them on a watch list and you watch Bitcoin, you're going to see a correlation between dips and prices. And that's an amazing thing. Now, starting next week, I will be actively day trading. So I will give some reports probably by the end of the week. So on Monday, this weekend, Monday, I will figure out what it is that I want to buy. I will make a purchase, right, wrong, or indifferent. And I will, hey, Sharon, nice to see you, darling. And I will report whether I made a good decision, a bad decision, or, you know, whatever. So additional to that, I'm going to also say that we, being Joe and myself, we are hopefully going to be able to talk to you guys about this other little thing that we've been doing on the side. And we should have some results hopefully by the end of next week. That's what we're shooting for. If we miss that target, I'll take the blame for that. But I have done my part. So let's see exactly what we could do and where we can go with that. I have not gotten the feedback as of yet. So that's why I'm saying as long as yes, yes, yes.
How about the organic dirt bar soap?
Yeah, you got that dump truck load I sent of sand, right? Right?
I did.
Okay.
Well, that's for the exfoliating.
Okay, perfect.
Before you shave. Men, or ladies. Organic
Okay.
dirt bar soap, I'm telling you.
All right.
Amazing.
All right. Well, as a matter of fact, I just got hit from the person that's supposed to be giving me the feedback so that we can move forward into the last phase of this test period for Joe and I. So that's a great thing. I'm really excited about that. So like I said, I anticipate being able to give you guys some feedback by the end of next week on this and possibly help those who have been so patiently waiting. And we want to appreciate you guys for that. We want to thank you for waiting and not saying, is it ready yet? Is it ready yet? Is it ready yet? Because that just slows us down because we got to answer a million questions. Is it ready? So we want to be able to, well, no, we don't want to be. We will be making this workable for all businesses. It will not just be a crypto business that this works for. This will work for everybody. So, if you've run out of people, if you burn up your warm market, if you're banging your head against the wall with your family and they just don't see the vision, or your neighbors cringe and run and lock the door when you pull up in your car, then this is probably going to be for you. And I know without a doubt, it will make life a lot easier. It will make life a lot better, and everybody's going to be really happy about it. It is against the grain. It does go against what we've been taught. But what I've learned, what I've found out over the past 6 or 8 weeks that I've been involved in this personally, is that we were taught the wrong things for a reason. We were taught the wrong things so that we could contribute to other people's paychecks without ever really succeeding ourselves. So, and I know that there'll be people out there that'll watch this or get the replay, and they'll send me hate mail, and they'll say that, Chris, you shouldn't say that. You're messing with our paychecks. You're messing with our teams and our downlines. But you know what I got to say about that? You know what? If you're doing it wrong, that's then bad for you. Shame on you. When there's a better way, when there's an easier way, right, to actually help your teams and to see growth in companies and to see growth within your own organizations, and you get the opportunity to hand somebody something that actually helps them, that grows their family, that takes their family to the next level, and you knew about it and you didn't do anything about it, shame on you. That's all I can say. Crypto, shame on you, by God. What do you think, Joe?
I'm going to interject too on that one. Well, no, you're done, so I don't have to interject. I'm going to say what I don't see it as harming anything. It's not going against any grain. One or two people said, "Hey, we don't like doing this way." And it's like, well, okay, but that's okay.
Okay, don't do it that way.
You know what I mean? Don't. I mean, that's fine, but
absolutely. No. I know what's.
And we're not everybody's doing. It's not one thing going against another. It's just something to help. It's to help everything work together and start working. We want to grow this thing. Okay.
Right.
We don't want to sit here and go, "Oh, man, I wish it was bigger. I listened to this person. They told me this would happen. Well, is it happening? I don't know.
Right.
You tell me. You know what I mean? I really don't know. I don't know what's going on with you. So we came up with something on our own, kind of. You know what I mean? So we'll see. How it works. If it doesn't work, well, we'll eat crow. Oh well. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? Here's the thumbtack in that, though, Joe. Okay, the thumbtack in that is that people want people to talk to that want to talk to them. People want people to talk to that are looking for what they have and looking for an opportunity or a business or a better way to do business. And at the end of the day, that's all people really are looking for. And it is criminal in my book. It's criminal in my book if you find a way to do that. And you don't share it with other people. That is greed and ego in my book. Because hey, look, y'all. I believe the universe has more than enough abundance for all of us. We can never, ever run out of abundance as long as we believe that we are great and we are able to attract that abundance. So, there's plenty for everybody. That's my philosophy. And I'm really excited. Truly, truly, truly excited. So, hey, Joe, your watch list, what does your watch list look like? I know that... What's that? It sucks.
It sucks.
Okay, so obviously,
it does.
It's
getting better. It's getting better. As it goes down, it goes up. I mean, it's not. It's nothing to write home about. I mean, I'm not losing money or anything, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Just one of those things.
Right. Exactly. And
it's just one of those days.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing.
This is the thing, guys. I'm not going to sit there and tell you, "Oh man, everything's wonderful and peaceful," because it's not always. And that's just—it's a market you're playing with.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's, sometimes it's just going to suck. Everything that's there is going to rebound really well. Like right now, Digibyte's down to like 2.6 or 0.026 or whatever, and it goes to 4 and 6 all the time. You know what I mean? So now would be a good time to buy Digibyte, I would think, but I didn't get in on it when it was cheap last time, and this time is different. Because you always see it going to 4, and it stayed at 4. And last time the market did just this,
Yes.
2 weeks ago or something like that, a couple weeks ago, that's what happened too. Boom, boom. So these things that you see the same movement in, what it is you've got people that are trading these same things.
Right.
You know what I mean? Going, okay, we're going to do Digibyte because we heard about it a bunch, and it's going to be real successful. The reason things become successful, guys, is because people hear about them a bunch.
Well, and that's talk about it.
It's not that it's the greatest thing on the planet. It's that somebody said, hey, you know how stuff becomes more valuable? You have to buy it.
Right.
You could make Jesus coin worth money right now if everybody went out and bought it. You know what I mean?
If people are talking about it.
It's like got 4 and 5 zeros and something.
If people are talking about it, then it gets the attention of the other investors. Yeah. The other investors decide that they're going to put a little in it. Then guess what? It goes up a little more, and then other investors see it moving, and it's just up, 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 right? So it's a snowball effect, and if you guys want to start a snowball, you can definitely start a snowball.
The only thing different between a normal market that goes up and down and a pump and dump is the pump and dump schedule.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's it. Everyone's like, oh, no, that's a horrible thing. Well, no, that's exactly what everyone does. It's a horrible thing if you do it on purpose to screw other people. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Pardon my language, but I don't know. I don't really feel like talking about this, to be honest with you. Can we talk about something else?
What it is
it's Friday,
what Joe is trying to say, and he's trying to get across to everybody that
in my wonderful
it's one of those types of things that
sorry, Chris.
you're just gonna have to be patient. You're gonna have to watch things, and if you're not day trading, okay, if you've got a watch list and you're not active on that watch list, okay, then what you have to do to figure out how to be active is when it's up, like let's just say that you fictitiously bought it at a penny and it shoots up to 3 pennies and you're like, I think I'll wait for 4. Okay, and you make a little note in your crypto journal, right? And you didn't sell, and then it goes down to half a penny. Yeah. Then you need to note that in your crypto journal, right? Because that's the only way you're going to be able to tell if you made good judgments or bad judgments. Okay, and it really is about judgments. It really is about being, excuse me. It really is about being comfortable. And this is what I'm going to say. That will probably make a whole lot of sense. We probably should have said this before now, but find you $20 that you can just throw away. Okay, that doesn't have a name on it for anything else.
Yeah.
All right, and put it into whatever you have a good feeling about, and then just start playing with it. That's until you do that, you're not going to learn, and you're not going to make mistakes. And so just consider, when you buy whatever it is that you're buying, just consider that $20 gone, spent. Like you're never going to see it again. And it will take the pressure off of you to make the best decisions, right? Because if you know in your mind, if your mind thinks you're not going to get the $20 back, then you're not worried about it. You can make the decisions, you can take the risk, and you'll learn exactly how or what type of trader you are. Every single person is a different type of trader. Remember that. Okay. Joe's risk level might be one set, Gloria's another, mine another, So you have to identify that. And the only way to identify that is to just jump in the water, period. What you think, Joe? Yep. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, there's this lag. Weird still.
Well,
yeah, I think you're right, and that's the thing. But do yourself a favor, and even though if you're going, well, I don't know how to read a white paper. Yeah, you do. If you can read a white paper. Okay, guys, don't let all this terminology and crap and everybody acting like they're so smart and they know everything and they know more than you make you think that, because they don't. I'm on it. I'm telling you right now, they really don't. Just read the paper. You know what I mean? It tells you what's going on with stuff. Read the roadmap. You know what I mean? The map tells you what they're wanting to do with the company. Like, okay, Cryptogenics roadmap would be like, okay, soft launch, boom, 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 Cryptogenics, boom. Okay, then we're going to bring GreenX in. Then we're going to bring phase 2 of GreenX in. Then there's phase whatever, whatever, whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the roadmap. Okay,
that's the roadmap.
What a roadmap is just a map of what's going on. It's what the company plans to do. You know, your white paper, it's just explaining what the company is and what they do, and it'll go into your core values and the stuff, like what it uses. You know, like it's a SHA 256 or something else, or you know what I mean. It's a ERC20, so that means it's on the Ethereum blockchain. It jumps on top of it, piggybacks pretty much, but it just rolls on top of it. You know, things like that. You do understand it. You know, don't think that you don't, and don't think that you can't. You know what I mean? Let's go back to this thing I talk about all the time. Believe in yourself. You know, we're not trying to build leaders. We're trying to get leaders to build themselves. Okay?
Right.
I can't make.
We just want to give them the tools.
Use the tools you have. And
use the tools.
Years, man. Use that old noggin. You know what I mean? You're a whole hell of a lot smarter than you think you are. And you may be intimidated by this stuff, but don't. I mean, really, don't be. You know, there's no need. It's not near as technical as the words make it sound. You know?
Right.
And if you have a question, call me and I'll put it in crayon. You know what I mean? And that's not me being a smart ass. Part of my language. But I'll break it down to where it makes sense. Where I'm like, no, what they're saying with all these, 15-cent words is an API. What's an API? Blah, blah, blah. Man, that's the computer's talk. It's a translator. It's how the code talks to each other. Because things are written differently. You know, different things. It's not difficult, but you have to make yourself sound smart to sell stuff, pretty much. And that's what everybody's done. You know what I mean? Kind of.
And they've overtalked themselves.
You know,
really.
Don't worry about it. You can do it. I trust. I believe.
They've overtalked themselves to a point to where, they don't even actually understand what they're saying a lot of times, and they're regurgitating information that they read. So, I would encourage each person to be model themselves a lot like Mike Boggs. And the reason that I say that is because if you know Mike Boggs' story before he became a multimillionaire, he was in a business and he was working with a guy, and he was actually given to this guy by his upline because he asked too many questions. So an example was, if you treat it like a business, it's going to pay you like a business, right? And so Mike thought about that thing for a minute. Mike was 23, 24 years old, and he thought about it, and he thought about it, and he went to Mark, and he said, okay, Mark, what exactly does that mean? Tell me exactly what that means. Because if you notice, most people, when they say, if you treat it like a business, it'll pay you like a business, they don't say much after that. They don't give you a lot of detail. And if you ask them anything, they're very vague. They're very off-center about the answer. And so because Mike was a constant asker, he was pushed off. He was pushed off to this other guy, right? And this other guy and him, they got together, and the next thing you know, they made multiple $1 million, and a training that came out of it that has made other people multimillionaires. So that segues me right into some of our KGX news for the day. If you have not checked your back office it's not actually in your back office. I misspoke. Sorry. If you have not checked your email, please do so. You have been cordially invited to a Cryptogenics training tomorrow. And, if you didn't catch the subject line, it says Cryptogenics just committed $1.4 million to your training over the course of the next 2 years. It's going to cost you nothing. So why wouldn't you be on this training? Okay. And this is what I'm going to say about training, y'all. Yeah, we do a lot of talking about training. We do a lot of talking about mentors. We do a lot of talking about education. But this is what I'm going to say. Okay, even if you go, and let's say it's an hour and a half training tomorrow, right? I don't know what it's going to be. I don't think it says the time. It just gives you a place to register. You have to be registered for the webcast. So make sure you pre-register or you will not be able to get in. but it doesn't tell us how long it's going to take. Okay, but it doesn't matter, because if you get one thing, if you learn one thing, and it took you 5 hours, it was worth your time. Okay, so someone asked me recently, and Joe and I were talking about it, and someone asked me recently, says, well, do you follow everything that XYZ mentor says? And I said, no, I don't. I take what's useful, what sticks with me, and I put it to work. And then if I don't get the results that I want, then I go back and I grab something else and put with it, and if I'm really working consistently with someone, right, then if I don't get the results that they tell me that I should get, then I'm going to them and I'm knocking on their door. And hey, excuse me, you said I was going to get this result and I'm doing X, Y, and Z. Can you look at it, critique it, help me fix it? Because you said I should see this and I'm not, right? And so that's kind of the mindset that I have with mentors, and with trainers, is if I'm going to follow their advice and I don't get the results, then I'm going back to them. Okay, whether it's a free training, a paid training, a company event, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, you need to go back to that person and say, "Hey, you said," right? And don't be bashful or ashamed to do that. Just go to them and say, "Hey, I did what you said and it didn't work." Yeah, there are. Absolutely, Joe. So, yeah, make sure that you get registered. I see Patty is registered. I saw you type. Is there anyone there? I saw that on my side, brother.
Yeah. Wait a second. They come up at the top.
Joe, you know what you're doing? You're listening to the Facebook.
I've been looking.
That's why there's a lag. That's why there's a lag, brother. So, at any rate, y'all, you need to make sure that you're registered for that. You need to make sure that you're ready. I would have pen and paper. The email came from Mike Boggs, and I thought it was directly from him because we interact quite a lot, but it turns out that it was Core 5, Mike Boggs, and Mark J. So I'm not exactly sure whether we'll be seeing Mike tomorrow or not, but it doesn't even matter. What matters is that someone has something they want to share with you, and they're going to share it with you at no cost because Cryptogenics is picking up the tab. So make sure you're there. Make sure you get on that. Make sure you get that education. Make sure you write down your notes. And more than all of that, put it to work. Test it, right? Like litmus test it. Make sure it works for you. Everything doesn't work for everybody, and it doesn't work for everybody because they leave a little something out usually, or they change a little something, or they think they know more than the trainer or the mentor or whatever, and so they do it their way instead of doing it the way they were told to do it. I'm going to say test it, make it yours, make it work. If it doesn't, go back to that person. Have you got one more thing, Joe?
Yeah, I got one more thing. Read Think and Grow Rich, or watch it.
Yeah.
Read it,
exactly.
Watch it, whatever. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's on YouTube. I don't need to post a link. Go to YouTube and type in search. Go to the search thing, and type in Think and Grow Rich.
Yep.
Okay. We don't need a link for it. The whole world's not there just to make everything super duper easy. Sometimes you got to type. Sorry.
Yeah.
I know somebody's going to tell me. I'm not going to. I just told you. I don't know. Read that, guys. If you read that book, it's going to help you through all of the training. That's what I'm saying. I think any training that's based on that should have started with that, personally, not got to it in a way. But I don't know how that works. I mean, I'm not a trainer. You know what I mean? Now, I was a corporate trainer for a long time for a company, but that doesn't, I guess training doesn't go through different things. You know what I mean? It's like different companies. I don't know.
Right.
But my thing is, go out there and believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Okay? Don't be like, I can do this because this person told me how to do it. You can do it. Correct. You take what you learn. You learn this, and then you apply what you can in your way. But you have to start with believing in yourself. You really do. You know what I mean? It's kind of like reading the white papers on stuff so you can make an informed decision about reading your bands or all this stuff, or all your lines crossed and everything. It's all simple. When you get confused because there's only 2 lines on Bitcoin and there's 3 on everything else, it's because Bitcoin's a line. Right?
Right.
You know, I mean, that's just little perfect wisdom, guys.
And here's the thing.
I'm not
okay.
I'm sidetracked. I got a whole bunch of other stuff going on right now, like at my house. So I'm sorry. You know what I mean? That's why I'm kind of sidetracked. I was explaining to everyone.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So when you jump on your YouTube and you do your search for Think and Grow Rich Napoleon Hill, you're going to get the full length original version. You're also going to get the audio book. Yes. You're also going to get the audio book. You're also going to get the new version of the book. You're also going to get Earl Nightingale and the hidden secrets inside in the full, audio book. And it's interesting. Someone said, "Well, which one do I listen to?" Listen to all of them, okay? Because here's the thing: is each narrator, if you will, is going to emphasize different things. Each narrator will enunciate in a certain way that's going to maybe ring a bell with you that didn't get rung with someone else. So, if you've got, I think there's 4 or 5 different versions here that I'm looking at. You know what? Listen to one on Monday. Listen to the second one on Tuesday. The next one on Wednesday. Just do it that way. And I think that by the time you get through the last one, you'll have picked up over 90% of what's really in the book. Now, should you stop there? Well, now that is definitely up to you. We can't tell you should you stop there or should you not stop there. It's my true opinion that, if you're using a book as a guide, then you should continually be reading that book or listening to that book or both. Okay? Because when Joe and I talked yesterday about XYZ, or let's just say the shirts, for instance. When Joe and I talked about the shirts yesterday, right? We talked about the shirts. Well, when we talked about shirts today, there was a whole different thing that got missed from yesterday. Okay, and so what I'm saying is your mind doesn't absorb everything 100% all the time, every single day. So give your subconscious mind time to change, time to adapt. It's my opinion, if you're a Think and Grow, if you've read Think and Grow Rich or you've used Think and Grow Rich at any time as a guide, it's my opinion that your subconscious mind is really not going to start changing for at least 30 days. So you should put yourself on a 30-day fast, right? So the only thing you should read, the only thing you should listen to should be that. If you're doing self-development, it should be that. That way your subconscious mind begins to come around to where you're at and everything will start to change. Yep. Absolutely. Joe listens to it when he goes to bed. Jeff would kill me. I guess I could put on the earphones.
Yeah. Well, it's been on my TV for the last few days, like all day long. Mixon finally asked, "Why do you keep watching this same black and white thing?" It was black and white thing. And I was like, "What?" Because it just keeps playing, because it's just on in the background, but you're hearing, you're picking stuff up, even though you don't know it. And I'll tell you what, you'll learn more by overhearing things. They'll set in. If you feel like you're you're eavesdropping, sort of, or just, then if you're sitting there trying as hard as you can to pay attention, because you're trying so hard to pay attention that nothing's soaking in. It's like when you try to study and correct for a test and you don't learn anything, you just memorize things. You don't want to memorize this stuff. You want to learn it. You want to, you want to be it, or not be it, but use it to help you structure yourself. But it all starts with believing in yourself. Anything you can conceive and believe, you can achieve. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
The human mind is incredible. Greatest tool. Sorry.
All of that starts in the subconscious mind, and you know that. And, we've been talking about that quite a bit, you and I have. And so, I think that's probably why we wanted to share that on Friday, because a lot of people will take Fridays as the end of their week, and a lot of people will take Friday as the beginning of their week, and they'll start something because they have maybe the weekend off, or they have more time on the weekends, or someone else is watching the kids on the weekends, or whatever, and so they have an opportunity to start something new, a new ritual. So I would encourage everyone to do that. So I think we've covered just about everything. There's nothing on the blog new that I see that we need to talk about. Everything has been there for a minute. The T-shirts are definitely something that we would like for you guys to, to participate in. I think you'll be very pleased with them. I want to thank my partner because he's put a lot of time that I didn't have to put into the research and the communication with the people to do that. And so, if you don't know about the T-shirts, go to the blog. Right. Go to the blog. Check it out. It's there.
One thing over here, both of us.
Absolutely.
Sorry. This lag's messing me all up, man.
So at the end of the day, we are going to do Q&A. Remember, tomorrow is Saturday is Q&A. Okay, so make sure you have some questions about crypto. Come on, bring the questions. And additionally, if you have any comments, yes. And additionally, if you have any comments, bring those as well. So. I know we're a little bit early today, but it's Friday. We want to give everybody some time to go grab a good fresh drink and do something fun. What is it, Joe? Okay.
Okay. Go to your blog. Look up. Go scroll all the way down. If it's not there, click on the little black file cabinet up in the right-hand corner. Where's the camera? There. You don't want to point to the left-hand corner. Right-hand corner. Upper right-hand corner, there's a little thing. That's the blog archives. Go down there. Look at the cards. Read the qualifications to win the cards. There's 6 cards you can win, guys. There's Rolex watches you can win. It's first person to get to, I think, Emerald. It's that.
Right. Yep.
Let's get excited in this thing. What Chris was saying earlier about what we're bringing out might disrupt something or something. I don't think it will at all. I don't think anybody should have any problem with it. I don't see why. It's 2 things working together is the way I see it. And that's just all there is to that.
Yep.
We should take every opportunity we can to succeed. And someone telling you that you just don't do that. You know what I mean? Believe in yourself. Use every tool at your disposal. You know what I mean? I put my kids on camera. I put my puppy dog on camera. I do everything. You know what I mean? Like, do it for the babies. Do it for the sea turtles. Throw your straws away. Throw your straws away, people. There. I said that. I love you all. Check out the T-shirts. Order the T-shirts. Have a great day. Sorry I was real distracted and kind of off today. I had a whole bunch of stuff happen right before I got on. So I barely made it here at one time. I love y'all.
It's okay.
It's been wonderful. Check out the blog. Remember, Cryptogenics. Go to the back office. If you need lucky cards, they're there. If you need business cards, they're there. There's like a starter kit you can buy. It's got all kinds of neat stuff on it. You get lucky cards, you get the presentation books, and it's the same presentation that we do. But
absolutely, y'all.
Have fun.
Love you.
Okay. Go out there. Have a great time. Have a wonderful weekend. I might not see you tomorrow. It depends because I'll be on the road. But love y'all. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Have a great day.